Memphisissä. Mies on nimittäin se henkilö, jonka bestmanina on Elvis ollut silloin, kun George meni taannoin parikymmentä vuotta, no kauemmankin sitten naimisiin. Ja Elvis oli sitten hänen se bestman ja hoiti ne tarvittavat systeemit. Ja nyt sitten kun Elviksen kuolemasta tuli pyöreitä vuosia täyteen, niin tottahan toki George on ollut sitten entistä enemmän esillä Memphisissä, soitellut erinäisissä diskoissa ja pitänyt ihan oman tunnin mittaisen Elvis-kooste radio-ohjelmankin sellaista. Mut nyt me mennään sitten Toronton suuntaan tuonne Kanadaan, jossa on Much Musicia. Siellä ollaan sitten tavattu mies nimeltään Elvis. Hän on sitten meksikolainen Elvis. Miltäs näyttää ja kuulostaa, niin mennään sinne.
Next up on the new music, a truly extraordinary act that I think would do very well in this neighborhood, don't you think?
Oh,
this
absolutely.
is a crowd for Elvis.
Now this guy does Latin versions of traditional Elvis songs.
It's incredible. He's got amazing backup singers.
All this with content too.
Content as well. It's a miracle. He slips references to Aztec mythology and like Chicano U.S. labor struggles into the Latin Elvis covers. What more could you ask for?
It's costume changes.
Of course, costume changes. Elvis for Prez, eh?
Oh yeah.
We love this guy.
My parents moved back and forth from Mexico to California, back and forth, and when they finally settled, their parents said, you know, we're Americans now, let's speak English, and so they got to, they grew up, our kids were thinking like that. I grew up with surfers, hey dude, and all that kind of normal California Partridge Family people, and you know, but it's not, everything is normal, that's the kind of idea, and it's just like, I think Elvis has been a search for my cultural roots too, so I've been searching and I found it, and here I am, ow, Elvis, the Mexican Elvis.
Now here's the story. Somebody returned as Cortez, but that was their mistake. And he did ride Malinche by side land. I flying to waste, oh baby. He was an Aztec baby. He might have been Jesus. He was an Aztec who could fly. Okay, girl, show me how to fly. Here we go. Rico.
My agenda is the Mexican culture, Hispanic ideologies, Chicano culture, Mexican history. And, you know, I deal with immigration rights or Mexican heroes, things like Chiapas, Zapatistas in there, Cesar Chavez, Chicano heroes.
Viva Chiapas!
You got to think globally, but act Elvisly. I love all kinds of music, and it's like, I like to show that Elvis Presley has influenced so much music, and now I'm turning this music all back onto Elvis songs. And it's like, if you see an Elvis show, it's like a rock and roll history, because we got a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Look at me, I'm Steven Tyler. Now this song is about love, and when I say I'm in love, you best believe I'm in love, L-U-V. I'm talking about burning love. I'm talking about caliente amor.
I have a new single coming out, this remix with Public Enemy, a remix, well, they did part of it, some of the samples, and it's like a whole hip-hop version of Elvis saying, you know, Elvis was a hero to me, and it's a whole thing like that. And so I mix everything, a bit of culture, and it's the end of the century, so it's time to mix it all up. No, I don't feel Elvis was racist because a true racist wouldn't love the black culture, Elvis's stuff, as I'm making Elvis's music that is a white culture back into a different culture, being Mexican. Elvis grew up in the black areas, loving the black music, gospel and rock and roll, which was all Chuck Berry, Little Richard area, and loving the clothes. I mean, he was dressing Superfly in 1972, so this all culture, and he had black singers in his band, black performers, and I would think a true racist wouldn't deny all these things and bar them from their life. These are things he embraced, the styles, the music that he held dear and wanted to, you know, have surround him. So I think a true racist wouldn't do that.
We have reason to believe all will be received in our slide. Take it away, Mr. Dave. Here we go.
This is a great painting. This is by Owen Smith, and it's a picture I like to think of struggle in Chiapas. A nice artistic, kind of like who's that guy who did those American gothic-y kind of things? But anyways, a Mexican version of that. These are the things you need for the revolution, like a Gucci ad. You know, you need a nice mask, some Elvis sunglasses, and a nice AKA. And these are what you eat on the, you know, because the revolution might get commercialized, and then they'll have Mexican revolution tortilla chips like they do in Sweden because they already. And then, of course, you need a pop idol for the revolution. That's where Elvis comes in. It's kind of a James Dean-y kind of fighter for the revolution.
Sex symbol.
That's me. The revolution can be sexy, too. Elvis was the way I wanted to, because of the way to take people by surprise, because I could be like an Elvis terrorist, subversive Elvisness, and, you know, get into the inner psyche of America, grasp something and make it mine and turn it around. And next time you hear Suspicious Minds, you're going to think immigration time, people's rights. You're going to think or about, you know, Baby Let's Play House. You're going to think about safe sex when I talk about. So it's kind of a subversive underlining idea to make you think, taking these American ideas, grabbing them by the toenails, shaking it up, putting it upside down, putting a new face on it with a mustache, like a mustache on the Mona Lisa, maybe.
Gracias, thank you.
Very much. Gracias. Adios.
Notice all the bloodshed